I've been in the bando with the chick. Well, Jimmy Choo Sando, cause I'm rich.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Richard and Faye TV. We always working, we always grinding, and we got that boy Bam outside. How you doing today, man?
Man, good, man. Just out here giving back. That's it.
That's what's up. So, for people that may know who he is and may not know who he is, co-owner of the Trap Museum, business owner, man, tell people how you should get started with your entrepreneur journey.
A lot. I mean, I started right after college. I left Georgia Tech in Albany State and started my own business. I was managing athletes. And then from there, I went into entertainment. So, been doing this for a while.
That's dope. So when you started your first business, and before even the day you opened, before it started going, what type of mentality you had going into that?
I don't know. I was young, man. I started entrepreneurship at a young age. I was like 21 years old when I first started my own company. But because of my lineage, my great-grandfather was the first black brick mason in the state of Georgia. Like, he helped build Morehouse, Spelman, all that stuff. He passed that down to my grandfather, who passed it down to my dad. So I've been running businesses since I was a kid, but it was more so on the construction side. But I know how to develop and run business and just trial and error. So it just took time, for real.
Hold on, just hold it. Yeah. Nah, that's dope. It's funny that your grandfather was a part of the Masons, because at one point in time I was trying to become a Mason.
No, he was a brick mason.
A brick mason.
Yeah, so basically,
okay.
Brick masonry, like.
Not masons, like not Freemason.
Brick mason. So basically, he would go in old school, take the bricks, get the mortar, stir it up, and like all that old brickwork that you see at Morehouse and Spelman and all that stuff, yeah, that was him.
Okay. That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope, man. That's a great option. That's good. That's good. It's something like this.
Yeah. Essentially. Yeah, he was doing that way back when, in like the 30s and 40s, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. Well, why do you do this though? Like, what is your real motivation, man? What soars you?
I mean, I'm from the hood, man. I grew up on the west side, Adamsville. I went to Douglas, and we didn't have people that really gave back and cared like this on that standpoint. I mean, especially on the technological side, like technology drives the culture, you know what I mean? And we drive the culture. And the issue is we haven't been able to capitalize on our skill set, and I think this is our time. So I want to make sure that all these kids know that you can go to a HBCU, you can go to a Georgia Tech, you can learn how to generate your own income by monetizing your culture, your skill set, you know what I mean? So that's why I do it.
So how do you think we can make guys like us cool? Because I'm a business type of guy, but I'm not a rapper. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times rappers have more of an impact on the young kids because they can make music and the kids can listen to what they're saying and follow. But guys like me and you, that's just business owners building businesses and creating opportunity. How do we make that look cool again and make more young guys be more like us than just a rapper or a basketball player or a football player or an athlete?
I mean, you just got to stay in the mix, man. Like, I tell people all the time, I influence the influencer, you know what I mean? So I provide different opportunities for these guys so they can provide it for the masses. Because you're right, these kids do listen to the Lil Babies and the T.I.s and the Futures, but if you stay in the mix and you make it be known that you're providing change for the culture, they'll listen to you, and that will then spill over, you know what I mean?
That's dope. So what's the difference between being a sports agent, athlete manager, then getting into the entertainment world and coming up with a museum or giving back to the community?
Really wasn't any difference. I mean, all entertainers want to be athletes and all athletes want to be entertainers. So from my experience working with Grand Hustle and T.I., we developed some different ideas and came up with some cool concepts, and one of them happened to be the Trap Music Museum.
That's dope. I was looking at that idea, and I was giving T.I. some of the credit about just bringing that element to Atlanta, and, just giving a physical place for people to see the culture of Atlanta. But I mean, I didn't know at the time that you was part of that too. So outside of the Trap Museum, what are some other things you're working with?
Well, Culture Wireless. So we're here today to give out tablets to the disenfranchised and the people that need it. Our community, as you can see where we are, they don't have access to certain things, the essentials, which would be internet and to devices, things that make a difference. Due to the pandemic, people have been in the house and they haven't been able to go to school, so they don't have access to what the necessities are, which is simple internet.
Hey, so one of your colleagues was telling me that the tablet has some type of app where they can just use it and make money. And I feel like that's super dope. Unless you putting that in the black community, and a lot of people don't see that type of thing. So how did y'all come up with that idea, get that going?
Well, about 6 or 7 years ago, Vernell and I were doing a lot of ads for celebrities through Facebook and Instagram. So we came up with the idea of, you know, why are we letting Facebook and Instagram have all this money when we empower them? People go on their cell phone every day to use Instagram. Why not get paid for it? So we found out a way to access the Android devices and give people their own freedom to make money on their device. So essentially the ads run on your device and it pushes certain notifications and you're able to get paid from it.
Man, that's awesome, man. Because you know, a lot of times, at one point in time, it was hard to get paid from ads. You had to be like some type of YouTuber and have a lot of views, a lot of following for, you know, to get that type of passive income. So I'm gonna give you your flowers right now while you're here. Let's drop some flowers from the ground here.
I appreciate it.
You're really doing something like, you're doing something different. You're doing something that's really, really helping the community in a newer way of the future, not the old way, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, pat on the back, man. Shit,
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Really appreciate you for maximizing your time here on Earth and helping other people, man. And I thank you for giving me this interview. Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
No, man, that's about it, man. I mean, I'm just glad you're here. As you can see, man, we're trying to make sure everybody's taken care of. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Well,